I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you okay, you watch anime, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what was right? You watched Chainsaw Man
No, but I've read a couple chapters from Chainsaw Man a long time ago.
a long time ago. Then this question is
But
scrapped. So
I know some shit's been going on with Chainsaw Man because I saw something on TikTok where like the creator just dedicated a whole chapter or a whole arc to two people touching themselves, and everybody's like, "Bro, what?"
huh? What?
Yeah, yeah. Like it just showed a manga panel of like I think it's Denji and some other female.
Denki?
Yeah,
His name is not Denki? Okay.
no,
All
it's Denji.
right.
I think it's Denji.
Is
I don't even know. It's not Denki. I know it's not Denki because Denki is from My Hero. That's the electric dude from My Hero, I believe. But
ah
yeah,
okay.
they were like touchy feely, and I feel like that was the whole chapter. You know, had a whole shot of goop on the hand, and I was like, why? That's a whole chapter. So he's getting some shit from people for that. But
Uh,
yeah,
uh, I didn't expect this to start off like this.
I didn't expect to see that today on TikTok. But hey, listen. I had to go through that. So yeah, you had to go through that too. Yes.
Oh my word. Hey, did you happen to
Yes.
listen to the podcast that I sent you?
If I did what?
Did you happen to listen to the podcast that I sent you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Mine's, huh?
Yes, I did. I listened to
Ah,
it.
were you confused?
A little, a little.
Did we sound the same?
Very similar, yes, but there's a slight difference in you know how you all speak or the pitch. I guess it's
Oh
very minuscule,
yeah.
but yeah, yeah.
Someone told me, I could tell the difference between you and your mom because your mom has a higher tone than you.
Slightly higher, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me tell you something that spooked me, bro. A grown adult like myself, and I would just like to preference the same. There's nothing wrong with sleeping with your mom from time to time. Pause, okay?
Huh. So what brought this on?
Crawling, crawling into your mom's bed, be like, "Mommy, can I stay here tonight?"
What did you do the Primantis this time? Oh God, yeah, he really run you from the bed. What you do to anger the Primantis this
Listen,
time?
right? Oh my gosh, speaking about bugs, I will get to that. I didn't do the praying mantis nothing. I haven't seen him in weeks. Okay.
Killed Larry. Killed the homie Larry, man. Man was just existed.
Larry was standing guard at my door for no freaking reason. But
And he
anyway,
was
I
ensuring the
digress.
safety of the house. What are you talking about?
So, since you wanted to start this podcast at this ungodly hour, okay, because I had to start this at daytime, but no, you said spooky vibes activated. So, in honor of the spooky vibes being activated, I'm going to tell you a story that is true that
Okay,
happened
okay.
to me last night, okay?
Mm.
Hi. You know why they say when you get up at 3 a.m., you should just go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, to me, it's like you're kind of groggy. So, your brain kind of plays tricks on you. But I have a feeling it's something totally different. So, like, you be like your eyes squinting, you know, for like whatever reason you get up to drink water, whatever, and you might mistake a coat rack for a zombie watching in your face, you know. So your reason might be different, but I mean that's what I believe. You know, you should just like don't question anything and go back to sleep. I don't know.
Mm-mm. Right. Oh my gosh, I was on TikTok and this girl was like, "So you all know that demons can take forms." of clothes racks in the night, like your clothes
Oh my
in the
god.
night. Anyway, no, that's not what this is about. So, um, theory goes when you wake up in the middle of the night from 12 to 3, it's
Hmm.
mostly because spirits are passing through, right? Entities are passing through, whatever is the case.
Interesting.
No, I heard that and I said, mm, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I went to sleep last night, bro. This is the third night in the row where I've had a problem sleeping. First two nights, it was awful. I dreamt about certain things that wasn't pleasing. And then last night, I didn't dream anything, but I felt like I was beginning to wake up and I heard my door open
Hmm.
and like something walked in. And I say something because what I saw with my eyes still closed, right? This is weird. This is weird.
Oh,
My eyes were still
you
closed.
saw with your eyes still closed.
Yes,
Okay.
bro.
You went full neo mode. Oh, all right. All right.
I still, okay. It's like I don't know how to explain it, bro. It felt like I could see what was happening in my room, but I know I was still sleeping.
So like an outer
So
body experience, essentially.
kinda, kinda is kinda. But anyway, so my door opened, my door closed, and this thing walked into my room. My eyes fully opened at this point. I'm fully up now. I look around my room. My room is pitch black,
Hmm.
but the energy in my room feels off, right? I said, nah, I'm not dealing with this. Tonight is not the night. I am not the one. And then I really had to think to myself, and I said, I really gonna let this thing run me out my own room, boy? Am I that much of a puss? Like, I said, nah. At least, because at the very least, I have to try to secure my own space, right? This is where I sleep, bro.
Right.
So I did what I did. Okay, I protected myself in the best way I know how, and I said, "Jesus, take the wheel because I not dealing with this."
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
I
This
said,
is your
"Jesus, you
plan.
step in, tag
This
team
is
me
the
because
plan.
like I'm not
Out in the blink of an eye, the speed of light.
I am not
Crazy.
dealing with this whatsoever." But nah, I did say some prayers. I called in the
Mhm.
big guns. Okay, I said Saint Michael, the archangel.
Defend this in this day our battle. Meanwhile, you're tiptoeing at the speed of sound, busting it down the hallway to mommy room there. Swear.
I said the Our Father. Okay, and I was like, guardian angel, please. Like everybody just needs to come and clear out this room. I'm not dealing with this. And so once my room, the energy felt a little bit better, I said, okay, you know what? I'm too uncomfortable to sleep here because I was getting the lingering feeling like if I went to sleep, I'm gonna dream some ish. And I fed up
Mhm.
dream ish for the past 2 nights. So I said, I gonna go by my mom. And I opened my mom's door and she looked at me looking like Gary, as you like to say, okay? Gary!
Mhm. Mhm.
And I was like, Mother. And she said, "Mm, can I sleep by you tonight? What? Can I sleep by you tonight? Please. Uh, uh, Begrudgingly, she comes around. She fixes herself. And I had to go back in my room to collect my blanket and my pillow. Okay, because home
Mhm.
sis decided she was gonna sleep in a freezer tonight. And I said, okay. So I went to get my blanket and my pillow. And as I was walking out, she's like, I said you could come. I'm like, fam, she didn't say anything, you know. She just moved around. implicating, okay, fine, I cleared the bed. But she didn't actually
Yeah.
say anything. So I was like, yeah, yeah, come in, come in. And that was how I ended up sleeping by my mom last night.
Interesting.
As a whole
Very
adult,
interesting.
bro. Hi.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. Would you ever want a hybrid car?
I I don't. You see, I don't think so. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Hang
I
on,
mean,
what's the name of this car?
I never really studied hybrid cars. I don't. I just like the sound of gas cars, gasoline cars. You know, vroom, 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 vroom. Yes, love that.
Anti-century car, the Chinese car.
The Chinese car.
Yeah, the Chinese
There's a
car
lot of
that could.
Chinese cars.
There's a Chinese car that could float, brother.
Oh yeah, you sent me that one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think about that every day. That's what you needed today.
Hey, real talk, yeah? Real talk. Because from the moment we went up like the top of my street, like it was like a boat ride was like in need of operation because the amount of water that was the pavement was literally covered with water.
Mm.
I'm talking about the water was almost touching the undercarriage of some cars. It was crazy. It was really, really high, you know? So I mean they really need to do something about the drainage system in this country, yeah? So because people like mans can't be going to work and crossing whole
Mhm.
Nile rivers just to get to the pavement. That no, my leg at all. But my legs can't reach that far. I'm not I'm not elastic man, right? Shit. Like, uh,
Okay, so I have another question. This might seem outrageous, but you've watched The Incredibles. I hope you watched The Incredibles.
my
Jesus.
favorite animated s- movie since I was a kid. Love that movie. Love
So you know,
Incredibles so much.
Elastigirl, right?
Of course. No, why you say? Why you say? Come on. Come on. Why you say?
Do
That's my
you
favorite
think
movie. I know all the characters. Come on now.
do you think you'd be able to live with a wife like Elastigirl, or would you would you be second guessing your life choices?
No, why would you say that?
Because I was talking to your friend Nabe,
Mhm. Mhm.
and he was going off on her. And I said, "You go ahead, sir. You go ahead with your Elastigirl and her inflated BBLs, okay?
Oh,
Because
I saw that beef. I saw that beef, and I sat there in silence enjoying it. I saw that.
because like imagine you meet this woman, okay? Like you saw in the movie, she could blow her thumb. I think it was her thumb, unless that was SpongeBob, bro. These cartoons, bro. But like she could do some things that
Uh huh.
ain't normal, right? Because
Oh,
she's
so
made
that
out of
oh, that's
elastic.
what you're implying. Oh my god, what is with you and these thought processes? I don't understand.
Anyway, so just imagine you have a nice girl, right? She has a
Uh huh.
nice tukush, okay?
Uh huh.
And you thinking, yeah, boy, I get a real one. Like, how many of these females out here have it so natural now, boy, and it's so soft now, boy? Only to find out, like, she forgot to inflate it when she wakes up, right?
Bro, no way. No way.
But
That
then,
is
like,
insane.
imagine you all didn't see each other for a while. Now you have in your mind her bam bam big, right?
Mhm.
And you
Mhm.
see her again, and now is her front. Okay,
Mhm.
she's shaped like a P all of a sudden, and you're like, Holmes, what the hell went on? Like last time I checked, you were shaped like a D. Okay, you were shaped like a D, and now you're a P, and I'm confused. Mm-hmm. Yes. So would you think it would be fun to like to be in a relationship with her, or
I
like
mean,
just think about it, like Bonnie and Clyde, y'all doing some heist, and
no.
she could shapeshift even
Well,
essentially.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, it would be some funny shit. Like we could have some like real funny jokes, or she could be like a clown and what she would do and all that stuff. And like, that'll be funny. That'll be a vibe. I with it. Yeah, I'm with it. You know.
So you wouldn't be regretting your life choices.
Um, no, I think anyway, there would never be a boring until day that I can always say that, you know. And it's always something that, will be different, funny, some random thing we could just, have a laugh at. I think
I
it'll be
think
cool.
she'd be like a succubus, but without the succubus properties, you know?
Uh-huh. I
Like
mean,
like imagine you're in the act getting
okay.
giggity and stuff, and then you
Mm,
say, babe, I think how about you just inflate a little more
bruh,
right here in
bruh.
cowgirl position. Like just inflate a little bit more.
Inflate is an insane thing to say. You acting like this girl is made of helium. I don't understand.
Well, she was. Home sister turned into a balloon, a parachute, if you may. I'm like,
No, she did not turn into a balloon. She flattened her body, and the air, you know,
uh
extended
huh,
it. Like basically,
uh
she
huh.
trapped the
Like
air
I
with
said, a
her body. She
parachute.
turned flat. Yes, but she's not a hot air balloon. She doesn't generate air inside of her body to float like that.
Uh,
Like
so she could generate air inside her body to turn flat into
I.
a parachute.
What do you mean? What do you mean generate air? She just squishes her body flat. There's no air involved. If she had air in her body, it would not. It don't work. She would
Okay,
pop.
fine. So you think her internal organs are okay? Like you think she has internal organs?
Well, they conform to to whatever.
That'll make no sense because when she turned flat, you're supposed to be able to see her ribs, no?
I mean, yeah, but her bones function the same way as the rest of her body, so her bones would be even skinnier.
That's
It would
insane.
squish. Yeah.
So you think when she goes to get injections, right? She's just have to stay there and take it, or like I just thinking how it would bounce back now.
um, I don't think she's made of rubber like Monkey D. Luffy, but I don't not well. I mean, it's like a switch, right? You activate it or you don't activate it. So I don't think she activates it. So I think it'd be normal.
Mm,
I think it'd be
mm.
normal. Yeah.
Who was your favorite character in that movie? Mine was Jack Jack.
Oh, Jack Jack is a vibe. Oh, what
I
boy, that's
think
a tough one. That is really a tough one.
I think my personal opinion, Jack Jack is the strongest out of all of them.
Oh yeah, he has like a million and one different superpowers. So it's like this dude, this little kid
mm,
teleported
mm.
to the Monsters Inc. universe and started shooting lasers and shooting up the place and all kind of shit. And then just came back naturally to his world like, cookie. Like, yeah, he's just that much of a Chad. Wait, what am I tell
Oh
you?
my.
You know?
You think Boo, Boo, yeah. You think Boo from Monsters Inc. was in
Mhm.
Riley's class in Inside Out too? I haven't watched it yet, but
That
yeah, because
well,
and it's Pixar that made it.
yeah, it's Pixar.
I,
Yeah,
I think I think they put like little Easter eggs. You
yeah, they
think
do.
Boo was
They do.
there,
I don't
but
know.
grown up because she's older
It's
now.
possible. It may be possible. It may
Mm,
be possible. One thing I would say though about Pixar though is like it's so cool how they hide Easter eggs and like it's only when you rewatch the movie that like you pick things up, you know. Like in the first
mm-hmm.
Incredibles, it had that one car that stood out and that was Doc Hudson, so that hinted at the Cars movie coming out and stuff. And then Monsters Inc. foreshadowed Incredibles, which I find was pretty insane, you know. I mean, it's really cool. I love how like when people have that much fun when they work, they drop Easter eggs for their fans and stuff like that. It's love that.
Ah, yes, yes.
But you over here studying how this girl inflating like a hot air balloon, and I'm like, what air is involved? You know,
Her breath, bro. Her breath.
no, her respiratory system functions like normal. Like I don't understand. It just,
Preposterous. I don't believe that.
yeah. What do you mean you do preposterous? What do you mean? It functions normally. There's nothing different. She
Hi.
just like okay. I think she just like thinks it and it's like, whoop, or like I don't know how to like okay. Sound effects might not be as accurate or the correct thing, but like she's just like, oh, I'm gonna just reach this over here and body does. It's like an automatic switch because it just happens so naturally. It's just like, yeah.
Mm-mm. No way.
What do you mean no?
Imagine you playing. Imagine you lose your wife. Right? Pause.
Tragic.
Let me think about this
How'd she die?
properly. On the
How'd she die?
topic of Incredibles.
Uh
On
huh.
the topic of Incredibles.
Hmm.
The girl that could turn herself invisible, right?
Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blueberry girl. That one. So
Yeah. Uh huh.
imagine you lose her in a crowd, bro. Or like she could just say, okay, I'm going to the washroom. Or like on a date, you know?
Right. Right.
And she just doesn't like you and she just turns invisible. She walks out.
I mean, it'll be really weird to see just the door just open and you see the doorbell thing, ting, and nobody comes in. So I mean, she'll have to time it to where like, as the door is closing, she's like, whoop, she slips out. So, I mean, it's entirely
Mm,
possible, and it kind of. Well, I know y'all thinking it might come in clutch, especially to duck somebody you have no interest in, and you just leave without being seen and stuff. So I mean, I mean, it comes in handy, but like, damn, am I that bad? You have to turn invisible to leave, like, like, no phone, not even the classic phone call, like, yo, oh shit, I'm sorry, I have to go. It's just like you have to go a step further to turn your whole self invisible, blend in with your surroundings on another level to just duck me. Like, what did I do?
You know what will make no sense to me?
Was a
Is that her clothes just turn invisible too.
Oh, you mean her normal? No, her normal clothes don't turn invisible. It's just the super suit.
Okay, I haven't watched it in a while because I was like, that'll make no sense.
Yeah, no. When she was stalking the guy on the stairs, she literally had to hide at a level to where her clothes wouldn't be seen, so that she could just stare at him. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
It's only the super suit turns invisible.
Right, so back to the topic, right? So imagine she is your wife and
Hmm.
she said, I had enough of you. And she goes, fakes her death, get Jack to do some stupidness, right? What's her name? What's the short lady name?
Edna.
Yes. I feel like
Uh-huh.
she would join in on the fun too because it's fun, I guess.
Oh
And
yeah.
then like she has to be at her own funeral to make sure that this person actually believes that she's dead. So she's just invisible, just there. You know?
That's a
Imagine,
lot of work.
imagine having to like turn invisible every time you see your ex husband
That's a
because
that's
he
a
thinks you're dead.
that's a lot of work. And I mean, at that point you would have to have specially made normal like streetwear,
Mm,
because if you are living the same city or the same vicinity and you just randomly see him coming out of a coffee shop, you can't just sit invisible because like floating clothes, you know what I mean? His
yeah.
clothes just there conforming in midair. So she has to have like all of her clothes now be made out of the special fabric or fibers, whatever it is. So
Mm.
I mean, it's a lot of work. That's
But
just
and
a
she's a
lot of work.
superhero, so I think she would most likely just wear her suit under all her clothes
Yeah, yeah.
and just wear a trench coat all the time.
Okay. Now, now, now be drawing your attention to yourself somewhat, because everybody's like, "Why you
How?
always wear a trench coat? You're always in a
Because they're
trench coat,
fashionable and they
regardless of
never
the
go out of
weather."
style. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
but like in every single type of weather, you wear a trench coat. Like, do you not wear
Yes,
anything else?
if
Everybody
not
will be
if not
like,
a
"Yo, do
trench
you
coat,
not
then a
wear anything
cardigan.
else?" Okay,
If
okay,
yeah,
okay,
like she
okay.
substitute the trench coat for the cardigan. For cardigan.
Yeah, English.
Okay, you know what bugs me about Inside Out? And I saw this on a video, right?
Was
Is that in the first movie, they showed all the emotions, right? Anger,
mhm,
disgust, fear, sadness, happiness, right? Joy,
yeah,
I mean, not happiness. And they showed the adults as well. And all the adults had those same core memories or like emotions, right?
right.
But in Inside Out too, they just said, screw all the lore, it doesn't apply anymore. And they added in new emotions. Unless they're
Completely
going
new
with the,
emotions, like
yeah,
the old
like,
emotions were just gone.
no, no, no. They added new emotions. Like, the only one I am aware of is anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are more, but again, I didn't watch it. I saw it from the video, and the person made a really good point. Unless they go in for the old people saying, "Back in my day, we didn't have depression and anxiety and those things."
That's a lie.
So unless they go in with that,
Uh-huh.
which I highly doubt, what was the whole premise of the first movie then? Like, what was the point of showing that all the adults have these same core emotions and only those emotions? Why? What? What is the point?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like okay, my mind went blank for a second. Brain fart. Okay, so I don't know if it's like it's the same person directed the second one, right? Or did they just try to say we will reference the first one, but this is an entirely new stage because it's puberty. So whatever emotions you're going through puberty, like whatever new emotions you would have through puberty, the adults already have overcome that or don't have those anymore. Or not to
Mm.
that of like adolescence, like maybe the emotions matured into something else, so the adults don't have that stage of those emotions anymore. Maybe it's like that.
Ah.
I don't know.
Oh my.
I can't really see it.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm thinking about is quite sad because if you had watched the first one,
Hmm.
there was this graveyard, right, where all like old memories go.
I saw the clip of that. Yes, I saw the clip
So
of that.
so if that's the case, then wouldn't old emotions go there too?
Yeah.
But that's just a theory, though. So anyway,
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
on.
yeah. Just a theory. Just a theory. Yes, just a theory. Just speculation going on here. Yes.
What is the scariest movie you've ever watched?
Okay, it may not be the scariest, but due to the fact that I was a little kid at the time,
Mm,
it was one of the Silent Hill movies. Like I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was also one of the first horror movies that I watched because like my mom loves horror movies and stuff too. She liked to watch
mm,
that. So it was one of the Silent Hill movies, and it was one like I found it was so creepy. The fact that like this town is just covered in fog and it have all of these weird things and the nuns with no faces and all kind of stuff. And like
mm-mm,
it was toward the end of the movie where like they was in like this water tower, this place, and then this girl was just like going ape shit and it had a whole bunch of barbed wire like cutting up people and like she was controlling me barbed wire and I was like all bloody and thing and just like went across the screen like that shit freaked me the fuck out at that point in time. And I was like I would always remember that. I can't remember which Silent Hill movie it was, but I will always remember that. That was the freakiest thing that I saw at that age.
So, what's
It
the
scared the shit
scariest
out of me.
animated movie you've ever watched?
Scariest animated movie.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I haven't watched that many horror animated stuff.
Huh.
You know, what were you? What's the scariest thing that you've seen, movie wise or animated series wise?
The thing is, I watch so many horror movies. Don't
Uh-huh.
ask why. But
I know. Apparently, that's just the
that's,
thing with females. I guess I don't know.
that's
You all
not
just love
true.
you all just love to watch scary shit. documentaries about psychos and murderers and all kind of just random stuff. Like, why? Why?
On behalf of all females, not all females do that. I do, but not all, okay?
All right. My bad, my bad. So, like, I'm about to say 3 out of 5 usually do. Okay, understandable. How great, great.
um, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ah, bruv, I forgot. I forgot. There was a particular. I just find Harry Potter was just scary to me. I don't know if it was
The
the
most
one where he
frightening
had the
one.
cloak, because it had like what I remember. This is just from off the top of my dome. It
Right.
had there was this scene where he was inside a house and they came for him, right? It looked like dark entities just surveying the house. And then
Uh-huh.
they got in. I think he was under the cloak of invisibility or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? I think that was the scariest part to me. I don't know why, but it was the scariest part to me. And later on was when he was speaking to the snake.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, right, right. The I think the one that freaked me out the most was the Prisoner of Azkaban when
Mm,
he changed into the werewolf and like they were in the forest, right? And
yeah.
like he was like they thought that they juked him, but like he's a werewolf, he could smell you all, and he like all that stuff, and like they went around the tree, and then you see the werewolf creeping out from the back. Like when I was small, that shit freaked me out. That was like ooh, But I think that's like the most freakish thing out of the Harry Potter series that had me like you know yeah.
Mm. What what music video scared you the most as a child?
What music video?
Yeah.
Huh.
I have two. But which one was yours?
Mm, I don't really have any music videos that freaked me out as a child. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. What
No,
music videos freaked you out?
I will go local. Okay.
Local.
They yeah, there was this one Marshall song.
Uh-huh.
And I remember that it was so scary to me because I think he mentioned the word zombie in it, right? I wasn't really, I can't remember, right?
Oh,
But,
is the Jumbie music video?
oh, yes, he does have a song called that, eh? Right.
Yeah, yeah, Jumbie, yeah.
So, uh, displays in cars weren't popping back then, as I would say. Okay. I, there was a technical term, but that's the word that came to mind. So it wasn't
Uh-huh.
common back then. And my aunt, we were driving through this stretch that was nothing but trees.
Oh Lord.
It was nighttime and this song was playing.
What the ass? They're
And
blasting soca driving through the forest at night? What the
this
ass?
song is called Zombie, bro. Anyway, so I kid you not, bro. I started looking at this video and she stopped the car because we had to wait on our uncle to come.
Right,
Like everybody was meeting up, right? Because we don't know where the heck we going, and
right.
nobody wants to get lost. So we there. Everybody else, well, she stepped out the vehicle. My other aunt stepped out the vehicle. My cousin stepped out the vehicle. It was just me in the
Hmm.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, this song is going on. It is dark, and every now and then you'll hear, "Ooh."
What the hell? Nah, they had to be messing with
this,
you. They had to be messing with
this song is playing, and I'm like, this shit, man, it's scary, yo. Anyway, the next one was with Michael Jackson. Cause this is Thriller. Yeah, the Thriller,
you. Yeah.
Thriller
Uh,
music video was scary for me because again, the heck you'd be watching these things at night, bro.
you'd be surprised.
It was at night.
You'd be surprised.
what I think I was watching everything normal, normal. But the part that
Hmm.
really freaked me out in Michael Jackson Thriller was the ending where he was like, "What happened?" I think he was talking to his sister. He
I
was talking
can't
to
remember.
Gil, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
talking to Gil. And he's like, "What happened? Why are you acting like this?" Or something like that. And she's like, "I saw things." And he's like, "No, no, no, like you're fine, whatever is the case." And then they walked off. But as they were walking off, he essentially gaslit her
Uh,
because he turned back at the camera, broke fourth wall, okay, and
oh,
his
right. I
eyes
now
turned,
remember. Yeah, yeah,
his
yeah, I now
eyes
remember.
turned a
Right, right,
different
right,
color.
right.
That freaks me out so bad. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? She's not safe. Baby, run. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I don't know if it was just me, but like, okay, so like, say you're driving at night on the highway or whatever, and you look to the side, like you're in the passenger seat,
Mm-hmm.
right? When I was young, and or when you come back from Mayaro or Maracas or something, and you're driving through these long stretch, and like these random thoughts will pop into my mind, like, what if I just see a shadow just running beside the car, and I like it just
Mm-mm.
watches me, or I see like red eyes or white, and like I just
Mm-mm.
glance at the car, and it's just like moving forward, and I'm like, why are you thinking about
Mm-mm.
this? And why are you looking for anything in the shadows moving, bro?
At
I don't know.
least you didn't grow up with the stories that I grew up with, where, they'd say you'd go to the library, they'd have
Uh-huh.
story time or whatever.
Mm.
Hi. They tell this story. I don't know if they still tell this story, but they there was this one time I went and they were telling this story about I love how I'm talking about this at nighttime after 3 consecutive nights of not being able to sleep. But it had this one story where a taxi driver was driving down a stretch. I can't remember where he was driving. And
Right.
there was a passenger in his car. He stopped at a red light. He looked back at the passenger, and the passenger was no longer there. That's the whole long and short of the story. Okay. You
Huh.
just lucky that your brain didn't go, "Oh shoot, is there someone in my backseat right now?"
Yikes.
And will they disappear at the red light?
Yikes.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember this story my dad told me about my cousin. So my two cousins were driving one night, whatever the case may be, and they came across this lady, or I don't know if they were linemen, and then they wanted, like, they offered this lady a ride home, whatever the case may be. I can't remember how the story began, right? But anyways, they offered this lady a ride, whatever, and they pulled over to have a smoke, right?
Hmm.
Because they smoked. And as they were going to light the match, the lady was like, "No, don't, please don't, like, I don't like smoking. I don't like, lighters, whatever, whatever, whatever." And it was like, "There's no problem. We just outside here. We'll go away from the car, whatever, whatever." And she was like, "No." She was real trying to persuade them not to use the lighter, right? And they were like, "No, it's okay." And so they lit the use the lighter. It was a lighter or a match. Anyways, they started a fire, right, to light the cigarette, and then they just heard screaming, and then the car was like violently shaking and beaten up and all that stuff. And then they
Fire
saw,
go burn them.
and then this ball of fire, literal ball of fire, went through the window into the thick of
What
the
the frick?
forest.
You telling me a
Yeah,
Soucouyant afraid of fire? All right, because they
yeah,
had to burn the skin. Right,
yep,
right.
yep, 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 yep.
That's
So they saw a ball of
insane.
fire run into the forest, and they was like, they out them cigarette and bust it home immediately.
Wait, so like, was the skin still in the backseat though? Because you had to burn it,
No,
no?
but I don't know. I don't know that part, because I don't think that they saw skin in the back seat. So I think that should disintegrated like flash paper. So I don't know, because like it had no remnants in the back seat. Yeah,
I
you
I
know.
I have a Sukunya story of my own, but it's not like that. Like I was a child, bro. I didn't even know what a Sukunya was, okay?
Hmm.
And let me just say, Up in the sky, I thought this ish was a shooting star. And I told your little friend this. I said, listen, I made a wish.
You, you made a wish to a Soucouyant.
But
All
I
right.
remember I remember watching it. I made the wish thinking it was a shooting star. And only
Mhm,
after I made the wish, I was like, I don't remember seeing any that orange, right? Or that low, you know?
mhm,
So it wasn't until I reached like standard four, my my teacher came to school with a folklore calendar. And there we were going through the calendar. He's telling us which ones were which.
mhm.
And then we stopped on said culprit. Okay. And he told us what it was. I said, oh, oh, I think I saw one of those. I think I made a wish on one of those.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was mad.
Wish upon a blood sucking entity. Yeah, just normal,
No,
normal thing.
man. You see, this is why you try to educate your children from young.
Yes,
So
yes,
not do stupid stuff like that.
yes. So you don't see a magical ball of fire in the air and be like, "Ooh, shooting star."
Listen, I
Yeah.
just glad it didn't pull an anime reverse on me, where like those cartoon where they kirks and they pause breaks and they reverse back, bro. I was like, I real good. I real good. Can I just tell you, I really wanted to start this not with a question, not with a hypothetical, not with a theory. Okay, my mother flash banged me yesterday.
She flashbanged you.
Yes, she flash banged me.
That's
Grenade, right? Like
insane.
she flash banged me, bro.
That's actually insane.
Let me tell you who she flashbanged me, right? Because in flashbanging me, she also flashbanged herself. I mean, that's how flashbangs is work, but that she bought a solar power lamp
Uh-huh.
because these people then don't know that they take current at the most inopportune times for
Boy.
ungodly amounts of hours. Okay, so she bought the solar lamp and it's motion censored, right? But that
Mhm.
I was flashbanged twice. So anyway, just keep that in mind. So she put it out to charge in the sun.
Right.
Later on, I took in your best friend. Okay, I took
Mhm.
in my little son, my little parrot. Okay, brought him inside. Went, I picked up the lamp. Was going to put it on the shelf where all the other lamps is be, and
Mhm.
she said, "Turn it on. Let me see how it does work." Now I thinking it's not going to be that bright because she bought a lamp before. It wasn't this freaking bright, and that lamp was also solar powered. Okay,
Right.
I saw white, brother. I pressed that button. I saw white. I saw white, and then I shut my eyes so fast. I saw red. Okay, I was just trying to take it off. I was just trying to take it off. It had settings. You know that it had settings. Right.
Settings. Crazy.
So I had to go through all these settings for it to come up.
Uh,
Then the morning, this
mm.
morning actually, because that happened yesterday. Yes, I was flashbanged yesterday. I said I will tell Tristan this because you see this. Bingo Bean has to know about this. So anyway, I I was passing in the living room, minding my own good business, and then
Mhm.
boom, I saw white again. Bombastic side eyed that lamp. And I'm in the view of my mom. And she said, that light's still on? What you mean the light's still on? It was said yes, it's still on. And she said, "Oh, so it was off before, so it worked." I was like, "Yes, it successfully flashbanged me. If that's what you were going for." And she said, "Nah, take it off." Just take it off. It was supposed to be off. I thought I took it off. Huh. Okay. Don't see how she could think that she took it off when I was going through all the settings and I was right there. It was not.
But
Yeah, boy. So the first time it happened, she was also flashbanged because the place was dark. It was dark. I saw white, she saw white, everybody saw white. The Holy Ghost was upon us. Okay, and
that's mad.
we both said, "Oh, good." And when I took it off, she's like, "I didn't expect it to be so bright." I was like, "Yeah, neither did me. Neither did I." Okay, neither did I. So I've experienced that once in my life, and I hope that I never, ever experience being flashbanged by a freaking solar powered light anymore.
Check the settings. Read. You see, people don't read instructions and manuals before they turn shit on. They'll be just like, "Oh, what does
They
this do?"
didn't say the thing would have
Oh,
been bright like 1,000 suns.
they didn't have to say it. Check, read the flicking instructions.
They said solar power. They said, no, we harvest the sun's energy and put it back to you in this small, small.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
Oh my word. I saw this post on Instagram that said, so can we get the old sun back because this sun not sunning like the sun that we had before?
What? What the frick did you just say?
Like this sun right now, it's not
Uh
sunning how
huh.
a sun should be, okay? It is brutal. Brutal. And they
How the
prefer the
ass a
sun
sun shit.
they
So
prefer the sun from before. Because the sun from before, you could have still go outside and not feel like you're being attacked. Okay? Attacked. Being burnt to a crisp, like you're in a hot oven. As soon as you step
well,
outside
well,
it.
go and fix the ozone layer. What do you have? What am I tell you? So
That's quite sad.
there's no amount of sunscreen that would make that better.
You know what? You don't know that sunscreen does work. Don't put false
No, no,
things
no,
in
no,
people's
no, no.
head like
No, no, no.
sunscreen works.
Sunscreen works. I never said
Mm-hmm.
sunscreen don't work, right? But
Mm.
when you're slow cooking for a couple hours,
Slow
yeah, that,
cooking. I didn't
yeah,
ask to be roasted gently over
yeah,
the pavement.
you know how they
Hot
sauté the steak,
gravel.
throwing the sauce over the steak with the rosemary. Yeah, that's some slow cooking your ass after a couple hours.
I
Yeah, yeah,
didn't
man, get your
ask to
tan
be
up,
slowly
get your tan up.
roasted over some asphalt. And you know it bad when you step outside and your slippers start melting.
You lie, that did not happen to you.
So that time I stepped outside my house and my slippers started melting because it stuck to the it stuck to the asphalt, right? And I was like, why my foot stuck on out? But also I see my slippers was melting. Okay, I ran back inside. I was no longer safe.
That is crazy. I know people like dustbin and like the trash can, the plastic trash can, and sometimes the tire does melt, but like you don't hear about that here really. You hear about that like in other countries. But the fact that your slipper was melting, hmm.
That was just out one day though. I don't know what happened. Apparently they realized that okay, they're not that close to the equator, so let's dial it down for this party. I- oh my gosh. So I'm trying to end this off real quick. What country would you want to visit?
Japan is between Japan and South Korea at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to speak Korean, no, but clearly you do not speak Korean. Um,
No, I ain't that deep yet. I ain't that deep yet.
oh my word, you're so sad, so sad.
So I am sad. Okay, all right,
Now
right.
tell me why Japan?
I've always just wanted to visit Japan. Like the the scene, like at certain times of the year, the scenery and the sites, the tourist sites are really nice and stuff. You know,
Mm,
I want to go there to check out,
some
like
cherry blossoms
some
in
cherry blossom
bloom.
and stuff too. Like visit the anime capital of Japan as well. That'd be cool. You know, I like the
Japan
culture
has an
as well.
anime capital.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna butcher this name so bad.
Mm-mm.
Um, I, I can't remember how to say it actually. I can't remember. But like, holy shit. Yeah, it's like a place where you could go get video games, anime
Let me
stuff, anime
see.
merch, all that stuff. You know, I think it's like a Hakibara or something like that. Something like that. I butchered that name so bad. But yeah,
Akihabara.
yeah, Akihabara. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know, that's cool.
Alright.
And stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hmm. You don't want to visit the US?
Uh-huh. I've been to the US twice. I know I've
You
been to the
have?
US. I've been to the US twice before. Yes, one was like when I was small, like I talking about like 11 years old. We went on
Mm,
this thing where we went to Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and on a cruise, like a 3-in-1 type of thing. So we went
mm,
like all the amusement parks and all that stuff. It was sick. Roller coasters for the first time. Love that. You know, it was really nice. Went Disney World and all. That was sick.
big
And stuff.
ups.
Yeah. And when I was when was it, boy? It was 2016. We went to Vegas because mom had a convention there with some people from class that she did. So we went Vegas, and Vegas was pretty cool. I mean, outside of the strip, there's not much to do. The main attractions are in the strip itself, like the hotels, the gambling, all that stuff. But like, it was great to see the hotels, and we saw like the water show at Bellagio a couple of times, which is amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just walked the strip and stuff too. The Caesar's Palace, underneath Caesar's Palace, was fucking insane. Like the whole, like with the whole scenery and everything, looking like Rome and all that stuff. That was just amazing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the Eiffel Tower there as well. Well, the Las Vegas Eiffel Tower, right? Not the actual Eiffel Tower. But I mean, the Venetian was pretty cool where they had like the boats and stuff, so it kind of looked like Italy, or not Italy, Venice. Sorry, Venice with the boats and everything like that. So that was
Mm.
pretty nice. And we saw an acrobatic show I think one night as well. It was a nice trip, going Vegas for the first time. But like because like me personally, I have no interest in like the slot machines or gambling or anything like that. So like that's like the main attraction of Vegas. So aside from that, there's not much. Well, obviously couldn't hit the gentleman clubs because for obvious reasons. But you saw them on the ship. You saw them on the ship, especially on like they had this van. I remember they had like we was walking one night, right? We just walking
Yeah.
on, and we saw this van with like this call service and shit. I was like, damn, interesting. Very interesting. You see it more than you think, right? But that same night when we was walking up, it had a lot of people on the sidewalk and I was like wondering why. And like they was actually shooting a movie like higher up the ship, and we saw like where they had blocked off and the whole camera crews and everything like that. They were shooting a movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but yeah, that was pretty cool to see. So yeah, no. See, I've been to the US twice. Been going to the US now. Sure, I don't know. I mean, going anywhere you will now. I mean, as
Mm.
as like on a VK, like on a vacation, or like you're staying there temporarily, it's fine. It's nice. We've been talking about like migrating or like where to stay, boy. I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe, maybe, maybe you should visit Calgary in Canada.
Calgary.
Calgary Stampede is happening soon.
Okay, okay.
I heard it's really good. I heard it's a lot of vibes, a lot of fun.
Well, I went Canada last year to visit
You see,
family.
you just living my best life, Dan.
So
I
my
cannot.
well, yeah, when we went Canada last year to visit family and stuff, it was pretty nice. Canada is expensive. Depending on where you live, Canada is expensive because we went Brampton, right? We had family in Brampton, but we also had family in Mississauga, right? So we stayed by family in Brampton. It was pretty cool. We went and saw Niagara Falls. Oh, that was sick. I love that. We went and saw the falls, everything like that. Pretty cool. Went Square One, which is the mall, in
Hmm.
Mississauga, I believe. Yeah, really nice, nice, really, really nice.
I love how you said we went square one. Is it square one?
Yeah, Square One.
You said that line like someone from here saying, "Ah, yeah." So we went C3 now by the mall.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
really does
so
sound
bland.
different. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a shopping mall, right?
Yeah,
But
but you said it so bland, but it's the type of bland where people is big up. you know? When people say, oh no no no, like you go in Trent City, gee, the Trent City have nothing to do. Like we went C3. If you wanna go somewhere, a mall that's real nice, you should go C3. That's what I grew up with. I don't know any good malls right now. Okay, people talk about Eastgate, but like
nah, Eastgate is real nice. Eastgate real nice. We went there
Eastgate
last
is
year.
real nice. Now, either I have to go to Korea to taste authentic Korean food, or the place that I went didn't fit my expectations. Let's just say that.
Um, it probably wouldn't. I will say that. I will probably give you like an idea and maybe like a some sort of the experience, like a taste of the experience. But it's a whole other thing when you're tasting like genuine ramen from a ramen shop or
It wasn't
and stuff.
ramen. It wasn't ramyeon. I tasted bibimbap. I had bibimbap. Um,
Oh, what is that again? I know the name, but I can't remember which dish it is.
bibimbap is a rice dish. It's like a bowl, right? With a bowl of
Okay,
rice with
okay,
a lot of
right, right,
different
right, right, right,
veggies and stuff.
right, right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's my first time eating bean sprouts. I
yeah.
didn't sprout anything other than new hairs on the top of my head. But yeah,
mm, mm, mm.
you think that's why they call it bean sprouts? Because some people just refer to your head as your bean. But anyway, I think it's that time. Look at
That
the
was
sugarness
so
I be saying.
stale.
Look
That is
at the
so
things I'm saying.
stale. Oh my god! I have never heard somebody
It
say,
wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be a joke. I was just thinking out
"I
loud.
need some food after
Okay.
that." That disappointment made me hungry. Wow.
What?
That is, I
I
was
never.
disappointed in hearing that because I literally thought you was going somewhere with that. And like, hey, let me go get some food.
It
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to be a joke. I was just actually thinking about it
No, I didn't
because,
say it was a joke, but I
like, it
just thought you
doesn't
were
look
going
it
somewhere by
to
saying, they
me.
call it bean sprouts because, like, maybe that's why they call it bean sprouts. I thought it was going to be something factual. I was like, oh no, maybe
Factual.
because, like,
At this time
they
of
call
night,
your
are
head
you
bean.
mad?
Okay, right, okay, got you. So around 8 o'clock, don't expect anything factual from this lady. All right, nice, love
Yes,
that.
it's like me saying, bingo beans look like quail eggs in
Oh my
uniform.
god, no, not this again. No, listen, listen. Thank you for tuning in to our
If you like this
second
episode, make sure
episode.
to follow us on TikTok. I'm working on posting clips there, but yes. I, listen. All right. Good night, Bingo Bean.
I got it.